Can I try something else with you?
What is this?
I'll show you. So you got to go hang over here on these bars here, and do a quick little. No, because you have a long flight. You jump up. No, hang on to those ones. So hang like this, like grab on and hang. And I'll give you a little. I'm not a chiropractor at all.
Are you a carpenter though?
No, well.
So are you ready for this?
And then hold on, and then just let your legs out. Here you go, and get ready to. This is like the business class of the Motocompo.
Oh man!
How are you feeling?
Look at that treatment.
Is it as good for you as it is for me?
I've never been touched this way in my life.
Heard you
Now
need
take
to
a
don't.
breath. How are you feeling? Other than awkward.
Oh, I feel fantastic.
Yeah.
You see this?
There it
Worth the
is.
trip.
See that?
I'd rather not see that actually. But welcome to Australia. There it is.
So we're still here in Australia. We came for a World Time Attack, hang out with Rob. Then we went to Pack Performance to check out some of the best rotaries in the world. And now we figured, hey, last time we were here, we went to dinner with Mighty Car Mods, but we didn't get to check out their shop or their cars. So we figured this time we'd come check out their shop.
Let's go see what it's all about.
Rob,
I got the boys.
you're still here.
Oh, man, I didn't think that.
Are you a Mighty Car Mod now? Did you ditch us?
Join the team.
What's up, guys?
Hey man.
How you doing?
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for
Welcome.
having us.
Hello again.
Robert,
How you doing, man?
what's up?
How you doing? That was a hard slap. Look at that.
I
Here to come into this
I was
place
born
and
this
just
way,
start.
okay? I was born this way. This is what I have.
Just the inertia.
What are you boys doing?
Well, we figured last time you took us to dinner and, you know, you fed us nicely, and now we figured we'd come and potentially break your stuff. So
Hey, don't put break my car and say breaking stuff.
I'm just kidding.
Driving.
It's a very pretty
He
machine.
pointed in that general direction, so
Yeah.
we might just go smash down
Yeah.
some of those.
You-
boxes
That's fine.
on the
That's
wall.
fine.
You got a hammer?
Yeah.
So this is where the magic happens?
Yep. This
Yeah.
is where the nuggets are nuggified.
We call it our shed. It's our small but very enjoyable place to do some work on some nugget cars.
Small but very effective, because you guys beast out some stuff.
Much like the programming you are watching right now, Mighty Car Mods is a YouTube channel focused on DIY car mods by and for enthusiasts. Blair Moog, Jocelyn and Marty Mulholland launched the channel, then known as Mighty Mods, on January 9, 2008. The content is mainly centered on buying crap cars and modifying them with an added infusion of laddie humor. Something about this formula seems oddly familiar. Believe it or not, Mighty Car Mods is a side gig for the duo as they both have full-time jobs. Marty is a sound engineer and Moog is a music composer, musician and music producer. In fact, Moog composes and produces all of the music used in the show. The show was originally filmed in the driveway of Marty's mother's house in Western Sydney. To date, MCM has garnered more than 500 million views and inspired the pair of amateur mechanics to produce a host of full-length films, which have been viewed millions of times. The only question is, how quickly can our motley crew of Hoonigan scumbag the Mighty Car Mods mates into coming stateside for a somewhat friendly build-off?
We are yet to buy a crushed supercar. I understand that's in the. I understand that's the YouTube playbook, but we never got sent out a copy of that.
That's the YouTuber starter pack right now?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. Yep. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. Of course.
Maybe since you guys said it, maybe we'll actually get subscribers.
There you go. There you go. But this is the little nugget that I believe you've travelled all these kilometres to see.
Yeah, man, this thing's dope.
This is Marty's pride and joy.
This is my little Daihatsu Mira. We went to Japan years ago, like 6 years ago, and to go and go drifting, but we only had $300. So we went to a car yard and tried to give him $300 for a GTR or something, and he's like, "No, you can have what's in the scrap heap," and that was this.
Yeah.
Wait, 6 years ago you bought this?
Yeah, well, it didn't
Not
look,
like
it
this.
didn't look like this. But
It was in Japanese. The word is scrapu,
Scrapu,
which
yeah.
means scrap metal. It looks slightly different than that. Maybe we can, give you a photo that you can put up or something. But yeah, it didn't look like this.
So in a day we, did all the cool drifter stuff. You guys wouldn't know anything about drifting, or maybe you would.
Well,
We
only-
cut springs. Yeah. Thumbs up. Oh no, we're getting no. Look, we didn't have any other springs. All right, we basically put some camber in it, and it's a little full drive, 0.6 litre 3-cylinder engine. But it's full drive.
Let's pop the hood.
0.6 liter.
0.6
So less than 1 liter.
less than 1
Oh, so you weren't kidding when you said you had a.
yeah. Spoilers,
Oh,
man.
sorry.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, so in Japan, you get cheaper kind of rego and stuff if you can have under 660cc. So that's their
right.
their
Yeah,
like
that's why
their
they do
K
that.
cars.
Super efficient.
And so yeah, you see little K
mini
trucks,
dump trucks.
K vans.
Your
yeah.
bumper rebar is just your turbo. Like you get into a 2-mile-an-hour collision, you crack your turbo.
Yeah, you've got to keep some
Well,
speed.
2 mile is its max speed.
Yo, that
This
is
is so
adorable.
cute. I thought this was a radiator line. Like I thought this was some sort of
No,
like
that's
radiator.
intercooler cooler.
It's an intercooler.
Absolutely adorable.
Cute, hey?
Yeah.
So anyway, so we went drifting in it, and then I promptly fell in love with it, and then this guy over here organised.
Wait,
yeah.
how do you drift it if it's all-wheel drive?
Well,
Look at his
a lot of handbrake and a lot of entry speed.
So you just
And
send it.
Look, we call it drifting. It did some pretty good handbrakings. But anyway, I probably fell in love with it. I thought we'd have to leave it in Japan back in the scrap pile. He organised to get it home, which was cool, but it had to come in home.
how'd you do
cut in
that?
half.
Cardboard boxes, a lot of cardboard boxes.
Why didn't you just pop it in a shipping container?
Not allowed
Legally,
to.
you're not
It's
allowed to,
illegal.
because we got these cars in Australia, which means that it's uncompetitive if you're allowed to bring ones that are better from Japan. So Australia
What?
says no, not allowed.
Because that hurts the local industry. So if there's a kind of a car that you can buy in Australia, you couldn't import a car that would compete with that because it would be cheaper and better spec from Japan. So then the Australian importers wouldn't like it. So Australia often gets the rubbish versions of products.
Wow.
And not this
It's
version.
some bureaucracy, but the loophole, although the car's so old that no one really cares about the loophole, is that you have to stitch. You can legally stitch in the floor of the four-wheel
Right.
drive one and then put the driveline in it. So we got it in 2 halves. It's an Australian car with a Japanese floor, Japanese diff and driveline,
okay,
and
okay.
interior and engine, and it's been fully painted. It's got brand new headlights because they also made the car like this in Malaysia, which is cool. So you can get
Called
parts
a
for it.
Perodua?
That's
It's
cool.
just the
Say that
factory
again?
colour.
I think it's called a Perodua. Is that right, Marty?
Yeah, it's
Colour?
it's a factory colour, but it's just got a little bit of
Such a nice color.
heavier flake in it.
Yeah.
So it's basically as it would have looked when it was brand new. Stickers
Yeah.
reproduced. We put the flares on it. We got some wheels made.
It looks super.
Yo, dude, this thing is so small.
It's so tough.
It's-
Yeah.
It's not fast, but it sounds awesome, and it's just it's
we
it's a
talk
labor
about
of
what it
love,
weighs?
you know. What does it weigh? It's probably like mini weight, right?
700
Like 700 kilos.
700
or something.
kilos equals.
do American.
2.2, so that's 14.
Oh, we got a hybrid. Yeah, we got a hybrid. He's Canadian.
So 1,400 pounds?
Yeah. Ish.
No, a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
And it makes 75 horsepower.
Yeah.
Okay.
75 horsepower.
So you just drive it on the
What is that?
beans
Is
full
kilowatts
throttle the whole time?
50 kilowatts.
Well, it redlines at I think $8,500. So
Ooh,
it
that's
makes a gallon
fun.
boost from $2,000 to $8,000.
75 horsepower, 8.5
That sounds fun.
100
Yeah,
RPM.
sounds like a
That's
go-kart,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, and it is, and it's got like good traction, all that kind of stuff. So these were sort of invented for people who wanted like a fast little car. There was also rally series in Japan and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff that created the cool technology that's
Yeah.
in it. And it is old, like it's a 92 or 94 model.
I'm actually amazed at how tall this thing is on the inside. Like, Kurt, you'll fit in this. Get in there.
Let me see. Let me
Get
see
in
what
there.
this is
So
like.
that's K-car specification. So they basically make it as big as they can to fit within the legal size.
But the thing about these cars, like minis, because the wheels are on the far corners, there's heaps of space inside. Like you fit.
There you go, buddy.
You got this, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna close the door and actually see him like in there. Like he fits for sure.
Yeah.
And how comfortable are man, how comfortable are you out of 10 right now?
Realistically, I'm at like
Oh, that's too funny.
I'm at a 7.
Really? You need another back crack then. You'll be at an 8 or a 9.
It's only because of my door hits my thigh hits.
Yeah, you still got some
Like
boys.
I can barely
to fit in there.
I can barely put the window down.
Yeah, okay.
You know, so it's like that's a little tough. But does the steering wheel go up?
No.
No, that's fine. Your boy could rip it.
But this here just is, there's just something about this car that makes you smile. And I know everyone, particularly on the internet's always hunting big numbers and big power. But there's also something to be said for just driving a car that's cool and sounds good and's got a good story.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's been a beautiful. I love these things so much.
And this era of cars, I think, is really cool. Like it's just,
That's a factory.
it just
body
looks
kit.
right.
Like the flares we did and the wheels, but the
that's
rest of
stylish.
it's all factory, man.
So good.
No, it's cool. And like, you could always put more power at a car, but there's a certain point where you can't take any more weight out of a car. So there's something to be said about a very light car that's nimble and just drives way differently than something with gobs of power. Let's talk about these wheels. What are these?
These are SSRs. They were just on the internet, like they were 2 different colors, 2 different offsets.
Are they 12s?
No, they're 13s.
Yeah, they're 13s.
And they had the different lips on them. So I went down to a friend's place, Market Barrel Brothers, and together we rebuilt the wheels. So
What size are they now? They're 13 by what?
13 by 7.5, I think.
Oh wow, that's a pretty wide tire for a car
We
that this
put
small.
A bigger lip on it. Originally, they were smaller. We put a bigger lip on the front. Rewelded it back together, polished it up, painted the centers, and yeah, they turned out.
Square setup, 175 square.
Yeah, it's square.
Nice.
And yeah, we needed the flare, so I had to cut this out as well before we painted, just to get a bit of.
Those flares,
I hate
yeah.
stuff
Dude,
cutting,
this sits perfect. This is a great
Yeah.
great
it's-
fitment.
It's pretty low. Like it,
And is
had
it?
more height.
You said it was on cut springs. Is it still on cut springs?
No, it's on some lowered springs that we found next to the angle grinder.
I've actually got 2 sets of springs for it. I've got a set of springs for when you want to put your mates in it, and a set of springs for when you don't.
Wow, you are so motivated. You'll change your springs to put
It's
people
so
in it.
easy to change. It's like 2 bolts. It's just put them straight.
Still motivated.
Word.
Yeah, but because it looks great at this height, but yeah, it's not practical if you've got a lot of weight in it, but yeah, it's cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah.
I won't deny that whatsoever. The color is perfect. I like your little wheel to fender combo. The dual ducktails, the dual wing. on
That's
the rear.
factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's sick.
Speaking of things that are ridiculously tiny as well, and I know some of you guys have probably seen this in the background, but this, which if you move that, you can kind of tell it's a motorcycle.
Yeah, so this is it's a Motocompo.
You can just
I'm lifting it off the bit that you're not meant to lift off.
What do you mean lifting with your back?
No, the bit that says don't lift here. So this is a Motocompo.
Introduced in 1981 as a trunk bike, the Motocompo was offered as an option on Honda's subcompact JDM models, the Today and the City. In keeping with Honda's penchant for brilliant engineering solutions, the City's baggage compartment was designed around the Motocompo. With a peak 80s box-shaped design and its Lilliputian size, the Motocompo fits perfectly in the City. The diminutive specs are just as impressive at 46 inches long, 21 inches tall and 9 inches wide with a wet weight of 99 pounds. The smallest scooter ever made by Honda is powered by a 49cc 2.5 horsepower air-cooled 2-stroke with an automatic single-speed transmission. Fun fact: Honda marketed the Motocompo with a television campaign featuring British two-tone ska band Madness, who also helped drive the mod revival movement, of which the humble scooter played a crucial role. The adorable Motocompo has reached cult status among JDM Honda fanboys like Nads. Just don't get him started on the City Turbo 2 Bulldog.
Which was an optional extra with a Honda City.
Honda City.
Yeah.
So you could get this, and it basically folds all the way down and turns into a suitcase. So this here comes off, stick goes down,
This is the coolest shit
and
ever.
then these undo. Street legal in Japan.
This is
and-
the coolest thing
and
ever.
in some parts of
This is the
Australia.
coolest thing
So
ever.
that goes down, then that there clips on the top like that. This here goes up. You get the idea. And then
Oh
you just put
my
it in the boot.
God.
So you head on down to like Tokyo where there's no parking, and then you find some parking.
Locked.
Take that out of your boot. Happy days. And that, like, how
Dude, it's
tight is
amazing. It's the coolest thing ever.
Oh my goodness.
What?
What?
Dude, this is literally the coolest thing ever.
So when we first started looking at these, you could get them for about $1,000. Then we made an episode about them, and they went to $3,000. And then last time I saw them, now they're $7,000.
Oh man, so I gotta buy one before we get back to America and make
Yes.
this video, because
Yeah.
this thing rules.
It's 2-stroke, 50cc 2-stroke.
No shit.
Um,
Look,
yeah.
the fact that a little locking cable pulls out of the side of it is just
And
amazing.
back then, no one would steal it either. You
No.
know, it's like that's your safety equipment.
Yeah, which could be cut with a pair of dikes.
A pair of like nails.
I've seen these tons of times, especially at like JCCS, but I've never seen how that all folded down. That's awesome.
Push forward. There you go. That's a sight that people haven't seen before.
Nah,
They
nah, nah,
needed
nah,
to see.
nah, 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 nah. Ride the Harley into the sunset.
So far.
So you guys gonna do like a YZ 250 two-stroke swap in this thing?
No, you know, what a lot of people do is they, with Japanese bikes, is they kind of really extend the rear out, like put like big swing arms on them and stuff. And there's very heavily modified versions of Motocompos, but this is one of those rare times on Mighty Car Mods that you actually don't want to modify it because it's just perfect.
It
I
is
think
so
it's just
awesome
great.
in stock form. You can't make
And
it
look,
any
here's the
better.
little-
Oh.
Can we start it?
It might start, I don't know, probably they get a bit temperamental being like old and two-stroke and stuff. You
This
never
is
know.
the bit where we cut back to the video in a second magically when it starts. Are you ready? Question will
Wow! First kick! First kick! Man.
do a burnout, Martin. Are you ready? We gotta. I'll hold this. Are you ready? You ready?
Go forward, go forward. Go. Oh yeah, the smoke.
Yeah, that's burnout smoke. And here's where I take out my balls.
You are so risky. Just pointing it right at your setup.
I know, that massive 50 cc's of power right at the balls.
Two-stroke, man. Love two-strokes, the best.
All right, now it's time to get a little test drive into Daihatsu Mira. 75 horsepower, 1,400 pounds, 1,800 with me in it.
Bring me back a taco, damn it.
Taco Bell special, $5
Sure.
box.
I don't know if we got that in Australia.
I'll make it.
There you go, you're in. You're all fitting and everything.
Yeah, man, we're good.
Yeah. Oh!
Starts right up.
Oh.
Starts right up. Safety first. 75 horsepower might bite me in the butt, you know? Oh, okay.
Nice. Come with us.
Little turbo light's so cute. It's so funny. It sounds like it makes 300 horsepower.
Okay, right. It sounds a bit more serious than it looks.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Blinkers on that side. And you want to be back a gear more than you think. Like now, second, trust me.
Okay.
Second, add some revs because it revs to 8. There you go.
All right.
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Now shift. Yeah, dude. It just loves revs.
Yo, this has got to be the perfect daily.
Well, yeah.
Like, just, it sounds cool. It
Yep.
makes turbo noises, but it's not fast enough to get you in trouble.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we were revving it to 7 and we're doing like 50 k's an hour.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's like 30 miles. It's nothing. This will be fun on this speed hump. Second. Yeah, man. Give us the rev. Let's go. Yeah, man. Perfect. Another rev. See, it's a wild ride and we didn't
Got
break.
good brakes.
Yeah. It's a wild ride, but we didn't break any laws.
Yeah.
Second, man. Yeah, you got it. You got it. We hit limiter and everything. You know what? You barely touched the speed limit.
Yeah.
Did it feel like you were driving like crazy?
Yeah, it feels like you're going. I'm in third gear, topping out. So
Yeah, and it's like,
naturally in your head.
61.
Yeah, that's so funny. The perfect car to not get in trouble, and honestly, not to hurt yourself either.
Well, there's that too,
You know,
yeah.
yeah.
Because we are in a very low safety standard car, let's put it that way.
Yeah, too much power in this thing might cause trouble. For
That's
you.
it.
Yeah.
Burnout. Awesome, man.
Right here's good.
Yeah.
How was your experience driving a tiny little nugget?
Never thought I would enjoy a 75 horsepower vehicle this much.
Really?
Well, it feels cool, and because it makes turbo noises, it sounds cool.
Yeah.
So for like a basic daily to where you can slam through 3 or 4 gears, you
And
won't
only
get.
be doing 40 miles
Yeah,
an
you
hour?
won't get
Yeah.
in trouble, but it's still fulfilling, and it still goes.
Yes.
So,
Well, I think-
so what else do you need?
We were revving it to 8, pretty much every available gear, and we're still under the speed limit.
I hit the limiter once.
That's amazing.
My man. Good job.
Thanks for coming to visit, dudes. You guys are welcome back anytime.
Sure about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Do some rad build here.
As he smushes your bolster getting out.
Nah, there we go.
How are you
Some other Japanese guy doing it for 30 years anyway. You know.
This is for
Are those
butts.
original seats?
Yeah,
Those
Yeah.
weren't redone. Those
that's what they come with, yeah.
This is for butts. How else do you get out? I don't.
It's to keep you in the car, there's nothing wrong with it.
Thank you, Hoonigan crew. And thanks, Hoonigan viewers, for coming to visit Mighty Car Mods. It was awesome to have you guys come visit.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
we're looking forward to coming to visit you guys. Mighty Car Mods and Hoonigan.
Yeah.
2020, we're committed. We committed?
We're committed.
We're committed.
sounds good.
Done. 2020, Hoonigan Mighty Car Mods.
Yeah.
Done deal.
Right.
We don't know
Comment
what.
below what cars you want them to bring here. We're just trying to figure out what cars they should bring. So tell them what they should bring.
Yeah.
Load them in a container and
Yeah, we're going to take
do
some of our cars to the
stupid-
States. We're going to hang out with these
See
guys.
how
We're
much
gonna-
has evolved in the short time?
Yeah, he's like,
We went for a drive.
Yeah,
and
for
now
like
it's
5 minutes, and now we're shipping some cars over.
got a
We're
whole plan.
relocating our show permanently to the States, Mum, and we'll come here for holidays.
How are we going to have barbecues? You got barbecues?
We got
Oh, we're
barbecue.
good.
Excuse me?
We're fine.
Excuse me? Do we have barbecues?
You guys probably invented it. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's just do it for the internet. You guys want to wrap this?
That's a wrap!
See, it's not about fuel cells, emissions, economy. It's all about neons, chrome, rice, and polygamy. It doesn't matter which way you drive, cause you're rolling in the TRD later tonight. So let the neons light up your thighs. Hit the high boost switch halfway down the quarter mile. Line up at the lights next